And I cannot believe I went looking for a job. I think I've been on dating apps for like a total of 48 hours. Despite I am doing the damn thing as a mommy. Oh my God, the writing is so freaking good. Every character is so good. You're hitting mid-30s. Like, when is my turn? Hey y'all, welcome back to another vlog. It's gonna be a little chit chat. Get ready with me, kind of. If you're wondering why I'm looking like this, I am getting braids tomorrow. So I figured I'd make this like an everything shower, chit chat, braid prep situation. Like I haven't been talking to you guys in a while. I haven't been on here in a while. So I figured like, let's catch up. So if you wanna catch up, keep watching. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like I have not been on my Zoom and that's my fault. That's my bad. But like, let me explain. First of all, today is Friday. It is June 23rd. It is yet another week that I have earned every dollar that they are paying me at this new job. And like, it's been a lot, y'all. Like I am for real tired as hell every single day. But this week, for some reason, it was giving 3 months in a week. We had off on Monday for Juneteenth. And I don't know what it is. Like instead of that feeling, making it feel like this was like a shorter week, it was just 10 times longer. On top of it, it's raining right now. It was raining yesterday. It was raining the day before. It's been raining for 40 days and 40 nights. And usually I would love that, but y'all know I am a mom. So if it's raining, that means we're not outside as much. And she's on summer vacation right now. So I'm really the victim of many life choices right now. One is getting a job. 2 is getting pregnant. So bear with me. Anyway, so I am getting braids tomorrow. She is going to be going for the weekend with her dad. So I have no other time to get this done because I work from home. She is, like I said, home from school. So there's just no way she's going to be sitting with me at the salon for like 6 hours, however long this takes. So I'm going to get this done tomorrow as soon as she gets picked up. And I've talked about this a couple of times on here. Definitely talked about it on my Instagram. If you haven't checked my Instagram out, if you're not following me yet, do so. My page is right here. But I talked about this, and specifically this is me dealing with seborrheic dermatitis. My hands are a little bit oily. I'm going to tell you what's in my hair right now. But getting braids. If you are a girly or a guy with seborrheic dermatitis, you know that getting braids is risky. It's actually just so counterintuitive to scalp health for us who deal with SD, but I have like kind of a hack for it. I've been like perfecting what type of braids to get, what type of hair I can and can't use. And then also I find that the braid prep is the most important thing. So I'm definitely gonna share with you guys every product I use tonight. We're not only gonna do my hair. Like I said, this is an everything shower. So I'm gonna show you guys my full skincare routine, head to toe of everything I'm using right now. So the first thing I started with, which I have like let soak into my scalp, which is why like my forehead is a little bit shiny and like my hands are super greasy, is a scalp detox. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm using. It is my Act and Acre cold press scalp detox. I love this stuff. They are actually supposed to send me a couple more. I don't know why I touched my hands before I touched this, so everything is oily now, but they're supposed to send me a couple more products. This is the only one I've tried with them so far, and I have loved it. It is, again, a cold press scalp detox, and I usually put it in my hair and let it sit for 20 minutes. Like I massage every bit of my scalp, and I feel like it lifts up those like flakes, dry patches. Again, if you know, you know, the seborrheic dermatitis causes on my scalp. And this is basically a vitamin-rich oil treatment to cleanse and moisturize your scalp. I use this first because of that moisture property, because the next thing I'm gonna go in, and you'll see how this looks in a bit, is the K18. This is the Peptide Prep Detox Shampoo. This, I find, yes, it works on my scalp, but it also strips the hell out of my scalp and my hair. Your scalp is an extension of this like of your skin, like, right? So whatever you would not do to your skin on your face, you really shouldn't do to the skin on your scalp. So if you're a person that has oily skin, like you're, you know, trying to treat your face for anything, the worst thing you can do is dry your skin out, right? Because then your sebum will start to produce even more oil. So you're actually doing the opposite of what you should do. So if you have oily skin, you want to use actually like water or more oil-based products to help balance that out. Same thing for your scalp. Now, don't put oil on your scalp if you are dealing with seborrheic dermatitis, because what your problem is that your sebum is overproducing already, right? So it's not about adding oil, but it is making sure that you are using the right balance of moisturizing products so that your scalp isn't overproducing the oil, which then creates those huge scales and the dry spots and all of that mess that you know that we deal with. So I first use this, like I said, to help make my scalp, well, to detox my scalp but without drying it out. And then this is as a buffer for the K18. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut up and use this, and then I will come back and we'll talk about a little bit more about what the K18 is. Just shut off like I don't know what that does, the fan inside of your bathroom. I'm actually going to be mortified if that's all you can hear at the beginning of this video. If that is the case, editing me apologizes. I'm going to try to get rid of that though if it does happen, but if not, it's a lesson learned. Anyway, so I am done with the first part of my hair. Everything is washed and cleansed. I typically get the scales or the dry patches really bad, like in my temple area and all right here. So I really had to kind of go in and get that lifted up, and I want to kind of give my scalp a little bit of time to like cool down before I do anything else. So I was like, let's just like chat a little bit while I do that. So like I was saying earlier in the video, like this is now, I think I've been like a little over 2 months at this job already. Time is flying, and I cannot believe I went looking for a job and then got one. It's really been kicking my ass, y'all. Like it's crazy. Like it is crazy jumping back into a 9-to-5, which I haven't been in so long. The pros, I think I mentioned this in another video, but the pros are like the work environment is very chill, very, very chill. No one's like really on your back at all. I am work from home with no possibility of going into an office. We're not even based in Charlotte. So I'm like super available to be present for the things that I want to do, and then super present for the things Cadence is doing. So I'm like really, really grateful for that. The con, it is a job. Like, I did not realize just how much your girl is just not meant to work. I'm just a girl, Your Honor. It's just a lot. It's a lot to learn. I definitely feel my age at this job because the young girls are learning quick, they're learning fast, and they're doing a lot at once. My brain needs a moment, like to catch on, to really grip onto what's happening. Yeah, like I'm definitely not the young whippersnapper I used to be when I had a 9-to-5 back when I was living in New York. And you know, I've been doing like my own thing for some time now, so it's definitely been an adjustment. But I find that the biggest thing for me right now is definitely withstanding the pressure of like needing to move up. So, you know, my company, which is really great, you know, in companies, if you are looking for a job and your company is like really gung-ho about like moving you up, room to grow, whatever, that is awesome. Again, I guess that's another pro with this job. But for me right now, I just want to pay my bills. Like I am so satisfied with making enough to pay my bills. I know how much money is coming in. if I want extra money, I could always go a little bit harder on my Instagram, social media accounts, whatever. But I don't really care to chase the bag at a 9 to 5. I don't care to change my title or plan to what's like, you know, like what I could be 6 months from now, or like if you sit, you know, you sit at these meetings, you're like, what do you see yourself doing in 5 years? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing 5 minutes from now. And that's really my truth. And it's not lazy. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it reflects two things. For me, the first is a bitch is tired. Like, that's really what it is. I am mentally exhausted. Even if I'm like zipping and doing it, running and doing these things or whatever, I'm oftentimes on like fumes. Like, I'm running on fumes. I'm running off survival. I'm running off, you can't rest. Like, once you hit adulthood, like, nobody told you how life literally just keeps freaking happening and there's no choice. You have no choice but to get at it. Well, you have a choice, but like, it's just a lot. So that's my first reasoning. The second reasoning is I feel like because I have come from such like really like 7 years of this insanely abusive, toxic, chaotic freaking situation, I feel still a little detached from myself. I still feel like I don't really know where I'm at right now, or like where I'm going with it, or what's going on, right? So I think I'm good for now, focusing on what's in front of me until I kind of feel a bit more reattached and a bit more able to have like that mental space to look ahead more than just to today or 5 days from now. You know, like I'm not there yet, and I'm not giving myself pressure to, and I'm dodging them questions at work because mama, let me just finish the to-do list for today, period. Anyway, I'm about to get back into the shower, and I am going to pick up this oldie but goodie. I think this really had us all in a chokehold like 3 Sephora sales ago. Like, that's really been, yeah, this was really what everyone had in their cart, and it was definitely worth it. This is the Skin Fix Resurface Glycolic Renewal Scrub. I bought it, and I just bought it because I was easily influenced. I think, I don't know, I can't even remember. So many of y'all had it, and I was like, I'm on it. So I got it, and when I tried it the first time, I was like, oh, like I don't even remember how much this cost, but I get it. If you have not tried this yet, it is a pre-shower and in-shower chemical and manual exfoliant. When I take an everything shower, I need to be stripped of not only the day, but the month. So this is going to kickstart that for me. I love a freaking renewal scrub. I don't typically use like the hand dip scrubs everyone is into. I don't really care for that. I don't really care for a lot of smell goods in the shower. I will add my smell goods outside of the shower. So I like this because it's not frou-frou, but it does what it needs to do. Something else I picked up, which is more of a day-to-day exfoliant. I got this on my last visit to Atlanta, and this is from Glossier. It's the Body Hero. It's basically a bar of soap. This looks janky, sorry. But it's a bar of soap, and like the texture of it, like when you wet this, it smells really good actually. When you wet this, it like little exfoliants come off of it, but it's not like a microplastic type of exfoliant, which I really like as well. And it's just like healthier for the environment. So if you're looking for more day-to-day exfoliant, this is definitely one I recommend. Again, it's the Body Hero exfoliating bar. So perfect. And lastly, I'm gonna try something new in the shower. Again, refocusing on after I strip myself to add moisture back to my 30 plus skin. Like, I can't really play around anymore. I even have to turn down the heat when I use the shower. Like, I'm someone who skips any version of the cold water and I go to the scalding hot shower, but I kind of had to bring that down a little bit because yeah, like you can't really play around so much. You're hitting mid-30s. Anyway, I am going to be using a new product tonight though, and it is all about re-adding moisture to my skin after I strip my skin. And this product is from L'Occitane Provence. It is a French brand. I've seen them like all over, especially like when you go to the mall. They're like one of the brands that like really do well in their brick and mortar. A lot of places closed down. A lot of really expensive malls though always have this brand there, like them and Aveda. I always just like see going off. But yeah, they sent me a couple of things from PR, but this one really like had my interest, and I'm like, this is the perfect time to use it. It is a shower oil. Let me know if you guys have already been using shower oils. I've never done so. I kind of, like I said, I strip everything in there and I'll re-add moisture out here, but this you use in the shower. It is a cleansing, made for cleansing and softening. So after I use this, I'm basically just gonna lather this all over me and then rinse off, and then I should come out of the shower already moisturized. So let's try it out. No, I'm convinced this is definitely, I feel so smooth. I mean, I feel like you can even see, like there's just no texture on my skin. This is a win. It has like this really subtle, but just enough of like a almond like scent to it. It is almond oil, actually. I didn't realize that. It's almond oil, but you can smell it after the shower, and it's just, this is so good. I definitely, look, like I have a lot of, I'm not oily, yet I'm super moisturized. I don't feel the need to add like a lotion or body butter. I don't really use lotion. I really use like more body butters, but I don't have to if I've used this. So definitely gonna keep this in the rotation, maybe like once or twice a week, but I definitely recommend 10 out of 10 for this one. Moving on, we definitely need to get to skin before I finish the rest of my hair. We're almost done, we really are. I like to get in, get out even with my everything showers. So everything on body is done, and then like I said, we're gonna move on to skin. While I move on to skin though, I am just thinking about updates with Cadence. Like she has really been killing it. Like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, like I share a lot about her on there. I have shared about her on here and like my parenting journey, period. But lately it's just, she's just really growing, and it's both like a great moment, but it's also really scary. I'm just like thinking about my parenting journey a lot. And so like the other day, she moved up in Taekwondo. She's been taking Taekwondo and she loves it so much. Like you could just really see like the girl is her own in that class. I thought I was gonna give birth to a little ballerina. I could live through her. I never got to take ballet, but she did not like ballet. Taekwondo, she goes in each class and she's like determined herself to do better than she did last time, which is amazing to see. She's a yellow belt now, and it's just been really cool to see that even though I feel like I'm parenting in extra survival mode, and a lot of my parenting experience has been, I'm gonna say it, I hope to get past this, but I do feel it has been like sullied by her dad and like just kind of what he's like, the way I've had to mother because of him. I still have like a really hard time getting through that and getting over that and like seeing it in a different way, just because it's just not how I pictured I would be a mom. Again, like I don't know who pictures being a single mom, and a single mom under the same circumstances that I became one in. It was just not what I planned at all until this day. She's almost 5. To this day, I still have you know, that like looming shadow over me that I hate this. But in the midst of it though, I have to step back sometimes and realize how well she is doing, and thus how well I am doing. So she's really killing it. In the fall, she's gonna be starting at her new school. Mama's is going to Catholic school. I think I'm gonna make another video about that, like parenting while Black, mothering while Black, putting your kids in school, the privilege that is, the privilege that it isn't, the pros and cons. It was really, really hard for me to put her in the school that she's going to because it's a Catholic school. I've been to Catholic school all my life, with notwithstanding like pre-K, which I think I went to Montessori. But yeah, I mean, just in general, Catholic schools are extremely problematic, but there's like so many more layers to it. And then living in Charlotte, North Carolina, I did not know that the public schools were just so not what I want Cadence to be in, and what privilege I have to even say that, right? Like I have another option. But yeah, that'll definitely be another video. But I am just so proud of her, guys, and proud of myself, because despite I am doing the damn thing as a mommy and she is doing the damn thing as a sweater. All right, so like I said, my skin has been super congested. Like this is not like a little nighttime skincare routine like to be cute. I'm about to really like use products that I know are going to revitalize my skin by tomorrow, because I need it to be done by tomorrow. Right now, I feel like my problems with my skin are that I am like very oily. That's a no-no for me. I'm very oily, like, I mean like all over. It's not even like in a T-zone. So my face just always looks like greasy. I'm also eating like tea all week, so I have to change that if I really want to change like what's going on with my face. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. My face has been super oily and that's gross. Secondly, because it's been oily, it's been congested. So it's like, doesn't matter how much I'm washing my pillows. Obviously I have to like wash my hair ASAP and then wash my pillows again. But I just feel like I've been getting breakouts all right here. I definitely have a whitehead trying to come through and show out right here. I'm breaking out in my forehead, and then I've got a lot of texture on my chin. I'm gonna show you guys the products that I use on my skin when I am not playing. Like I really need my skin to do like what I need it to do by the next day. And so take some notes, because these are the products you need to add to your cart for sure. When I need to decongest my skin, the first thing I focus on is double cleansing. If you're not double cleansing, get it together. When I double cleanse, when I mean business, these are the two products I go to for the month. Honestly, it's not for the month. I've been doing this, maybe I got the Outset like at the top of the month, and I have been killing it. This is my second one of this. This is the Outset Exfoliating Caffeine Micro Polish. So you want to get rid of dark spots, this is her. You want to exfoliate, this is her. It's just an overall awesome brand, but this is just good. Energizes your skin, really helps with collagen reproduction. And again, like I said, gets rid of those dark spots. But this is what I go in with first. This is a tried and true. This is Youth to the People. You all should be pretty familiar with this. It's the Kale Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. So I'm gonna start with these two, and then we will move on to my next surefire recommendations. So now that I am nice and cleansed, there's no oil on my face. I also feel like my pores are super breathing. I'm gonna go in with my next step. So the next step, it really just depends what I am going for. This is retinol. This is my favorite all-time retinol. It's from Pharmacy, and it's the 1% vitamin A retinol serum. And this, I tell you, works wonders, and it works immediately. But I would use this if I'm only really going for like a super bright look the next day. If I'm like trying to get rid of some dark spots. I'm not really dealing with dark spots right now. What I do need is to kind of shed the layer of skin that's happening right now. I do feel like I look super dull. So what I'm gonna go for instead of the retinol are these Peter Thomas Roth Max Complexion Correction Pads. I feel like the first video I ever made on YouTube, I might like get a screenshot of it. I was talking about this, and so you know I really stick to stuff that works, and I'm like gonna tell you if something works for me or not. But this is really one of my tried and true holy grails, and it just does exactly what I said it's going to do. It's going to exfoliate and really just bring to the surface new skin that you can then treat and go from there. But I just know when my skin is feeling like clogged and like dull, and doesn't really matter what I put on it, I'm going to just not really be impressed with what's going on. So this gets rid of texture, smooths my skin right on out, and then just gives that bright, even tone literally the next day. Or going with it like that. Nothing too complicated about it. I usually just need, whoop. I was gonna say I need one pad, but I literally just dropped this pad, so now I have to like get another one. So anyway, back to our conversation. I guess I can share some things that I am really liking lately. I have like 2 categories. So the first one is TV. Okay, what am I watching right now? I am currently hate watching Summer House, the one where they're in Martha's Vineyard. If you are watching this, I need you to talk to me in the comments, and I need to know if you agree with me. Immediately, here's my only commentary about it. Bria and Jordan can go to hell. If you're into Bria and Jordan, I am so sorry that our friendship ends right here. Like, Jordan is actually so miserable, and I would never hang out with a girl whose identity is so locked into what is clearly a horrible marriage. And this is what I mean when I say, and I don't say it to y'all, but I be saying it, I have not met a couple yet that makes me want to like get into an actual relationship. Like, my situation was not that great, but baby, I guess no one's is. I mean, you know, there's varying levels of not that great. Some women bury themselves so far up another man's identity that it's like, oh my God, girl. And then like projecting it onto other people. It's so embarrassing for her. I think she's just really, really embarrassing. And I feel like that marriage it's gonna end because she's embarrassed by others, not because she would have seen something was going on with it, if that makes sense. Bria, on the other hand, the only thing I have to say about her and that dog would have been out of the house on minute 2. That's all I'm gonna say there. Disgusting. Other things I'm watching are The Stroll. Well, I already watched that. I actually watched it earlier today. That is a documentary on HBO. Oh, excuse me, on Max. You know, they changed their name or whatever. That is following the trans experience of Latin American and like Black women in New York, like before gentrification. So like the meatpacking district, what it was before what we know it as now. I thought it was a beautifully, beautifully told story. It was first person point of view. And it just wasn't the same information we like normally get, especially during like Pride Month, and like they release all this like Pride documentaries and Pride whatever. It was just a freshly told story from fresh perspective. So if you're into documentaries, if you're into storytelling in that way, I definitely recommend that. Something else that I'm watching, I'm moving on to like Apple TV. Silo, so good. I'm like 2 episodes behind right now. I thought it was getting a little dark, like quite literally dark. So that was annoying me because I'm like, please, like, let's turn on a light. I want to see what's happening. So that's a little difficult, but the storytelling itself is cool. Like, I'm not really sure where it's going. It keeps you guessing like with every episode. So I'm locked in. Shrinking, that's over. Like, that first season is over, but it is, oh my God, the writing is so freaking good. Every character is so good. I'm obsessed with that show. I cannot wait for it to come back. If you have not watched it yet, I think start with that one. If you don't have any Apple TV shows lined up, start with Shrinking. It is just, oh, it's so freaking good. And then the last thing, I just started it. I'm not like keeping up with it, but it's a good like turn on. It's Platonic. It's also on Apple TV, so I'll probably jump into that like tomorrow when I'm getting my hair braided. I'll like finish watching it, but that's also good, really funny as well. And then for books, I just finished a awesome book. It is called The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I think it was kind of popular a couple months back, maybe like top of the year, if not end of last year, and I just was like too busy to jump into that book. I think I was reading something else anyway, but I just finished it and it was so worth it. I actually see why so many people were talking about it. If you've read that book, let me know. But if not, it's definitely a suggestion. It was an easy read, but just the themes of love, the themes of choosing self, the themes of selfishness and selflessness, and how we look at selfishness and the decisions that we make, and grabbing life by the horns and just, you know, directing your own path. Oh my God, all of those were present. And again, just a beautifully told story. And now the next book I'm starting is called If We Were Villains. That has been pretty popular. It's like on Book Talk, so I can't wait to get into it. That one's more of like a mystery thriller. So yeah, if you've read that one or if you're reading it, let me know. Book club. Okay, so now that that's like pretty dry on my face, feels like the medicine is in there, I'm gonna go in with my Elemis Superfood Kefir Tea Mist. This is just to cool down my skin. I've been loving all things Elemis. For real, you're gonna see me use 2 more products from them right after this, but this is just a priming, hydrating mist, but the green tea in here is just, I just love it. My skin loves it. I think it's super refreshing. I think that it's a really, really good toner. And I feel like when I use this before like my moisturizer and then whatever oil I decided to use, or if I'm using a serum, my skin really absorbs the products because I use this first. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just lightly mist all over, and I'm gonna show it to you guys one more time. It is from Elemis, and it is just like my current toner primer obsession. I didn't get it around my mouth, so let me do that again. I always tend to like miss this spot, so pay attention to that. All right, so once that is done, all right, so after that, I get into my second Elemis product, which is their Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. This is a day and night moisturizer. I tend to use it at night. It's just that girl. Like it's moisturizers are moisturizers, but not all are built equal. And I'm telling you, you need this one. And what I like about my nighttime skin routine, especially like my heavy duty, everything, doing all I have to do, when I put these products back on my face, none of them are going to clog my skin back up. I hate watching someone do a skin routine and they literally remove oil and all this stuff that's like clogging their pores just to put it all back. Like your pores cannot breathe overnight, and I hate that. So everything I'm using is like super absorbing. I enhance the absorbency by using the proper toners and what works for my skin. So I just wanted to like point that out. Everything is super light. You can get a glazed look without being cakey. You can be cakey with products, and it doesn't only apply for makeup. So just wanted to say that. And then I'm gonna close it out with this product here, which is also by Elemis. So Elemis is going 3 for 3. This is the Elemis Superfood Facial Oil. Now this oil is a little bit expensive. I think it's 50 bucks. Like this is a pen, just for measure. It's not that big, but this is very much worth it. I don't know what the heck is in it, to be honest, but it is so good. I feel like when I use this, my skin is quite literally the best it looks for days on end. So I have had this for a while, and you can see I've not touched too much of it because first of all, a little goes a long way. It's like really, it's heavy. So like I use a little bit of it and thin it out. But yeah, when this says it's a nourishing face oil, I should read a little bit more about it. I just got right into it and started using it over that moisturizer, but whatever is in this. But I mean, other than that, I just feel like, what else is there? Like love life updates. I don't really have a love life, which actually, let me stop laughing because I'm gonna be really, really serious with you guys for a second. Not serious, but transparent. I decided just now that I'm gonna stop denying a certain feeling that I've been feeling, and it's feeling lonely. I think I feel lonely, you guys. I think that what's happening is a little crazy, sorry. As I'm healing more and more, or more time is, you know, like stretching between like the trauma and where I am now, I'm having enough time to reflect on like the things I actually want. Things are calming down, and so I'm really noticing what's missing. And I'm not one that tells myself like, you gotta love yourself first. Like, I love myself plenty. Lack of self-love is not what makes you get duped by someone, or like cheated on, or whatever, like done harm to by a guy. Like, that's not, like, you could love yourself all you want and men are still gonna cheat. So like, please don't be Jordan. But yeah, like, I have really been telling myself like, oh my God, like, I don't care about men. Like, I don't want to, you know, I don't like want to go on dates. I don't want my time wasted. I don't want whatever. And don't get me wrong, I don't want my time wasted. But if I'm being so honest with myself right now, like, I would love for someone to be on my line. Like, me, a Libra, a lover girl, and I'm not even being flirted with. I think, like, you know, when I'm out just being very like mom, like, I look crazy. Like, I step outside any type of way, actually. Maybe I should stop doing that, but I also don't go anywhere to be like dressed up. But I will notice here and there and after the fact that some old guy that I would not really be interested in, or some, you know, I'm getting looks, but no one like approaches me. The other day, actually, I was at the mall with my mom, and some like obviously like 45-year-old man just like walked up and like shook my hand after he was playing this staring game with me in H&M for a while. And like, my mom kind of like was walking up behind me, so I don't know if that scared him off or what, but either way, like, ew, no thanks. But yeah, like, I don't know what I would do. Like, I really do want to date. I really want to be taken out on a date. I would like to be courted. I want 1 or 2 or 3 of them things. And I want to like have fun. But at the same time, I also am unwilling to change my habits. I don't want to pretend I want to go to the club. I don't want to pretend I want to be outside. So I really don't. And I definitely am like super hesitant to get back on dating apps. I think I've been on dating apps for like a total of 48 hours. And it's just been, that's a scary place. That is a very scary place. And I've known some people, literally my college roommate who now is a parent, she met her dude on Tinder. I've had like 5 boyfriends since then. So tragic for me, wonderful for her. But yeah, like, it's so hit or miss, and the hits are a lot more than, I mean, sorry, the misses are a lot more than the hits. So I'm like, that will definitely waste my time. But yeah, like, I think that's something I've really been grappling with for real. Like, I feel lonely AF, and you know he's not feeling like that. Like, you know he's doing him, you know? And I hate that too, because it's just like they get to do whatever they want to you, and you're stuck with like parenting and being responsible and having to think of someone else before yourself. But then they get like the freedom to satisfy their wants and their needs whenever. And it's like, when is my turn? I would really like that turn to, and I'm not saying I need to get married tomorrow. I'm not saying I'm not thinking about any of that. But when is it my turn to really like go for a walk with a guy that really likes me? You know, like, be thought of, like, get little things done for me. Like, where now my love language is going to be met. And I think I have to stop acting like I don't want that to happen to me, because I feel like I'm also just like repelling it. But I'm also, I guess, wanting to just trust that even if I don't change my habits, not to be delusional, like he's gonna come knock on my front door or anything, but even if I don't change my habits, one of these days while I am out, wherever I am, like, I'll find that person, or we'll bump into each other. But it better be soon, because your girl is really starting to like, it's getting a little sad. I feel sad about it. I feel sad for myself that I am alone, essentially. I'm so fulfilled in my friendships that I don't feel by myself, but I feel alone in partnership, romantically, like in someone that I share intimacy with that is not all like about sex. So yeah, I don't know, if you guys are feeling like that, let me know. If you're moving through that feeling, let me know. If you have dating advice, let me know for sure. But I feel like that's something I'm definitely dealing with, and yeah, that's just where I am with it. I don't have a solution at all. Like, your girl is just lonely. All right, that's it for the skin, and we're just gonna finish up with the hair. But first, I'm just gonna put on like a big sleeve shirt, and we'll get to the hair. Okay, sleeve shirt on, and then we're just gonna wrap it up with getting my hair blow dry prepped for my braids tomorrow. So I'm gonna end off with these last two products. They're also from K18. These were in the PR package that they sent to me. So I got a pH balancing shampoo, the detox shampoo I just used, and then these were in there as well. This is what I was introduced to with K18. I bought this myself the first time at Sephora, and it is their leave-in molecular repair mask. This is not to be played with. This is a leave-in conditioner like no other. I think this is what Olaplex is trying to do. Olaplex for me, like, I'm just gonna be honest, I'm gonna be so real, it never did anything for my hair. Like, I used it, I don't know if my hair is just not into the amount of protein in Olaplex, but Olaplex is not my favorite by far. This is what really does everything my hair needs. Like, it brings the bounce back to my hair. If I'm ever, like, if I have trouble with dryness in my hair, this, and I mean a dab of it, is really going to do what it needs to do. So from my understanding, the K18, it acts like the keratin in your hair, the keratin peptide in your hair, so it repairs the bonds that are broken, and yeah, like, it brings basically like life back to your hair. So this is just everything. This one though is really everything to me. Like I said, you use it on towel dried hair once a week at most, and you just see the results. Like, I love how soft my hair is after this. Super manageable. My curls are popping. So definitely invest in this. There's a smaller one at Sephora. You can start with that one before you go on with this one. And then this product I have not used yet, but because I'm gonna be putting heat to my hair for the first time today, like since I've been growing my hair out, I am going to try it. It's the Molecular Repair Hair Oil, and it also helps with heat protection. So it's applied to damp towel dried hair before styling or on dry hair as finisher. So I'm definitely gonna put it on as a heat protectant. You can see, first of all, my hair is like super brown. I don't know if I just like stripped half of my hair, but my roots are black, and then you could really see the brown at the top. It's like two different box colors in here. And then now that I've taken this off, I'm noticing, I don't know if you can see that, like some of the patches that I missed. So I feel like I'm gonna take a camera break and go back in and get some of these patches off of my scalp, retreat them, and then we're gonna go in with blow dry. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Had to like get rid of some of that. It's in my hair, but it's okay. When I blow dry it out, it'll come out. So I'm gonna go in with the leave-in conditioner. This much should really be fine. I even put a little bit too much in my hair, but just massage that in. And it's not for your scalp, so try not to get it on your scalp. You want it to be at the roots of your hair, and then work it in at the tip. I always think that a little pump is going to be enough for my hair, but luckily and happily, I'm really excited this time about my hair growing out, because I really do feel like I've been paying so much attention to my scalp so that my hair can grow back thicker. I felt like the last time I was like, all right, I'm gonna let my hair grow back, it was so thin, like I could see through my afro. And this time I really feel like my hair is back with the weight I'm used to it being, like the density even. Like, yes, look at this. There's just so much hair here, and I'm really excited about that. And so I think I'm finally done cutting my hair, y'all. Like, never say never. Like, I am a Libra. I will wake up at the drop of a hat and like shave my hair, which I don't mind it, because I think I look wonderful without hair, honestly. And I look like a 16-year-old when I do grow my hair out. But I think I'm over it for sure. I think the hair growth process, you know, on this side of age is annoying. It's much slower. And then again, with my scalp issues, who knows what might happen and then I just can't grow hair ever the hell again. So let me stop playing, you know what I mean? Let me stop. All right, so I put in the conditioner. It doesn't have any special instructions. It just says, do not condition. Oop, I did condition my hair. Shampoo, okay, so when you use this, I made a mistake, I completely forgot. But you know what, no, I needed that conditioner, so whatever. It won't kill you. But usually, yes, when you use this, go from shampoo straight to this. You do not add a conditioner. I did it, but it's not gonna kill me this one time. So you want to shampoo, towel dry your hair, begin with 4 pumps and add to that. And then you leave it in. It does say, I just read that, it does say to let it sit for 4 minutes. So we're gonna let 4 minutes go by before I add anything else to my hair. And then I'm just going to blow dry it. So when I come back, I'm just gonna be blow drying my hair.
What was his statement? Sarah Matt was gonna come after you.
Yes.
You were?
Yes.
But you were the next target.
Mark Phillips was charged.
And excuses. The full gravity of what had happened and how life was never going to be the same again.
Okay, it is 8:48 a.m. Obviously the next day, obviously we're not in the bathroom anymore. I gave up last night. I really was just done. I had a horrible headache, but we are on the way to the braiding spot, and she did ask me to blow dry my hair out, which is why I was struggling like that last night. But this is all I can give. Can you guys even see the sun is like being so directly offensive? I'm trying to give you guys a little better look, but look at the growth in my hair though. I'm like most excited about that. Actually, I lied. The growth was always gonna come for sure, but what I am most excited about is how dense my hair is again. Like I don't know if I can't remember if I mentioned that earlier or not, but when I cut my hair this last time to just like the scalp for real, I was having so much trouble with the seborrheic dermatitis, and I just really felt like it was thinning my hair out bad. So this time with the hair growth, I feel like, you know, we're really doing something. So this is as much as I really could blow it out myself, like without just ripping my scalp out. So she's gonna have to make do, and the next time you see me, I'm going to have my braids. Oh, get into the skin. Get into the skin. This is fresh off the wake up. So yeah, other than that, next time you see me, she's gonna be braided up, braided mommy, and we'll close on out. Did it start recording? Okay, so I am home. This is the finished product. The skin is skinning. The hair is doing something. I don't know, I got a middle part. I haven't had braids in a minute, so I don't know, I feel awkward. I also feel like I look like I'm 16. So whatever with that, but I like old braids, so I can't wait till they're even at least like 4 days old, a little bit more loose. But I like the length, I really like the color. I think I got color 4, number 4. So yeah, and now I'm home. That literally took like 8 hours. What time is it? I think it's like 4 something, and I started braiding at exactly 8:30. So that took a while, but I mean, it was fine. I was reading, started reading my book, the book I mentioned earlier to you guys. Yeah, and now I'm home. I'm going to chill. I have like 2 movies I wanted to watch. Something with like Gabrielle Union is on Netflix. I'm not a fan of hers, but I think what that movie is. Let me stop guessing. Let me get my phone and tell you guys what it is. Hold on. Hold on. Saw it on Twitter. So it is, and I just liked it. So let me just go to my likes. Okay, the movie's called The Perfect Find, and I think it's a book. But I already got my books lined up, and I'm not gonna read that. And I want to see what it is. I'm not usually like a Gabrielle Union fan. Like in my opinion, she plays Gabrielle Union, and she plays Gabrielle Union in everything that she's put in. So there's that. But people are saying that it was a really good book. And so the adaptation is really good. I don't know, that's what I'm just hearing. So I think I'm gonna do that. I am also fighting myself to choose what to do. Do I go out tonight? And by out, I mean just like go sit at a bar by myself, maybe bring a book, I don't know what, but just like go outside, go be visible to some men, to something, attract some sort of energy. And I don't mean to put out the energy that I'm about to start moving different to find a man, because no, but I don't know. It's just a quick little attempt to maybe step outside, because I am quite literally always inside. But I also love the inside. I love my home. I love the way I've set up the rooms and the lighting and the chillness. And then, you know, as a mother, when you have a quick break from your kid, you want to just enjoy your damn silence, you know? So I would hate to have to go out and, God forbid, I strike up a conversation with somebody, like I just shut up, you know what I mean? So I can't tell if I should go out or if I should order some wings, pop a little red wine, and watch this movie. I don't know. But that's my dilemma, and I'm loving this little girl chat. So let's continue it in the next vlog. You guys will see what I choose to do tonight. You can put in the comments what you think I'm gonna do, and then we'll see what I actually do in the next vlog. And in our next vlog, we're definitely gonna be getting ready to go to Mexico. I am going to Mexico City with Cadence on Friday. It's gonna be literally the ultimate girl trip. It's me, her, and her godmom. So we're gonna get ready with that, do a little bit more catch up and whatever else is happening. So definitely subscribe if you want to not only see me get ready for Mexico City, but our trip during Mexico City. And I can't wait to talk to y'all in the comments. Sorry, I'm gonna get back on my Zoom, I promise. And I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye.